Yeah, it is. I work there on Fridays. I get the little kids and stuff like that.
Everyone, welcome to our 23rd annual Memorial Day concert. Yes, it's been 24 years since we missed one with COVID since we started, but thank you all for coming. As you know, this is always a special day for us here. We have always taken this day seriously, want to remember all those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom and for our country. And this is still a tribute to that. It's a day we enjoy ourselves, but we're still thinking about those men and women who gave their lives. Again, the cheap seats are going to be the better seats today in the shade, but thank you all for sitting here in the sun and making it look like a bigger crowd. Appreciate that. You may have seen the New York Times last week. John Freeman Gill wrote a great story on greenhouse restoration. We also broke ground this past week on our Education and Welcome Center. It's a very exciting project for us. We have a lot of outdoor space. We don't have indoor space, but we will. Hopefully in late 24, early 25, it'll be finished. The greenhouse has been a long process, but it's finally coming to a conclusion. The new building should go up quicker, as the new buildings usually do. We appreciate your support of that. If you have time, you can take a survey at one of our booths. We're still working on what's going to be in that building, so we'd love to hear from you. It's going to be a place to tell the stories of the people buried here. It's going to be a place for educating our young people. If you don't know, we have hundreds and hundreds, I lose track because the number is constantly going up, of courses. This is for young people, programming for young people. And that's going to be right there. We'll have exhibit space, meeting space. It's going to be an exciting project. But that's not why we're here today. Once again, these great musicians give up their long weekend and play for us every year. Every year. And all we have to do is feed them. It's great. But you're in for a treat today. It's going to be another magnificent performance. I have to thank Greenwich staff, volunteers and ambassadors for all the work they do. They're all over the place today. We couldn't do these things without them, and staff too. And we have a new sponsor this year, co-sponsor this year, our borough president, Antonio Reynoso. He's due. We'll give him the mic for a few minutes when he shows up, but he will be here. We've had great relationships with our borough presidents, and it's continuing now with Senor Reynoso. Enjoy the day. I've said enough, and I will turn this back over to Mr. Brian Worthington.
It's great to be back. I have to tell you, I love being back in Brooklyn. I want to give a shout. Can we hear from the people up on the hill? Big shout. So now, raise your hand if this is your first Memorial Day concert over here in the band. Raise your hand high so we can see how many. Yeah, it's always nice when there's a whole new brood of young people. My name is Brian Warzel. I'm the founder and conductor of the ISO Symphonic Band. I say founder and former conductor because the current conductor, you saw him at the very beginning. Let's give a hand to Mr. Paul Korn. 2018, I said a very mysterious goodbye, yet not goodbye, to New York and to the Memorial Day concert. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. And I'm very happy to be here. It's always a fun concert, and it's one of my favorite opportunities of the year, so I'm really touched that Mr. Korn asked me to continue to do it. I think it's because he doesn't want to write a script, but, that could be it too. We are going to do a couple of things and perform for you, and if the borough president shows up in the first act, we'll stop, obviously. But we're also going to take a moment after one of our charts to observe our national moment of silence. But before we do that, it's time for Music of the Residents. We have some new music for you this year, if you see in your program. So we have some fun stuff for you. We have some stuff you've heard before. We have a vocalist that I can't wait to tell you a little bit more about that you just heard. But first, we're going to play one of our residents, Claudia Berfula's work. So please enjoy. joined this
Watch my
ridiculously
son
talented
when
symphonic
he was in
band.
the band. I loved it.
I got a whole
So beautiful. Doesn't miss him. He does.
So the next
It
thing I
used
wanted
to
to
relax
point
him.
out, I'll do that one
Very
after the
good.
break. But I wanted to also
He was
point out
good,
some of
too.
the great things they've already done this year. They played
Yeah, he was
for the
really
Third Street Gala, and
I
they
wish
played for the
he would do
composer
it
of
more, but
Mark Ronson, the composer of Uptown Funk for Bruno Mars, right? The famous, the big gala, right? Big hand for that. They went to Washington D.C. and played a joint concert with the United States Air Force Concert Band. They did a side-by-side. They joined my Wind Symphony from Pittsburgh, not mine, but in our organization, and our string orchestra. We went on this joint trip to Washington, D.C., had a great time. They played this piece on that concert, and it's fun. You're going to enjoy this. This is 4 on a mix of Beethoven.
You couldn't go with you we've been like team tour. So it's just so we never go in the square. I always thought we were in the square.
They usually do plenty to do, do they? Like where they make them do crazy stuff.
Yeah, stuff. My boss.
Yeah, something like that. I saw people.
All the stuff that's been like.
first time or the second time or the 20th time, they often ask themselves, how does this place look so beautiful? What is the deal with Greenwood? And that, everyone should know, is the work of our amazing grounds crew, who are very special and talented people. The grave diggers, the crematory staff, the memorial counselors, and all the incredible people who support them in the office. They're all here today helping us, and I'd love to get a big round of applause for them. Now, Greenwood Cemetery is a nonprofit cemetery, and we are regulated by very nice, mostly nice people in Albany, New York. But here's the inside scoop. Anything at Greenwood that is educational or cultural, or what our friends in Albany would call a non-cemetery activity, is the work of our other nonprofit, you see where this is going, right? A 501c, the Greenwood Historic Fund. And that includes our many public programs throughout the year. In fact, we do over 300 programs a year. Those are school programs, arts and cultural programs, concerts in our catacombs, dance performances, all sorts of amazing things throughout the year. And during the year, we also hold 4 very large, very important events that are free to the public. That is our Battle of Brooklyn Day, Juneteenth, Dia de los Muertos, and this concert. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly how much this concert costs, but it's about the cost of a new car. So, plain and simple, we need your help. We need you to donate. Please don't think, oh, Greenwood has a lot of money, this thing will happen with or without me, whatever. That's not true. We need you to support this concert and all the terrific programming we do throughout the year. Payment with just a swipe or a tap. Did I miss anything, Penelope? No? Okay. So, thank you very much. I also want to have one more ask. As you're leaving, our staff with the plastic buckets will also have a QR code for you to scan to do an exit survey for us. This is incredibly important. We are doing a lot of work to figure out and really understand who's coming here. We don't need to know your exact name, but we want to know what you love about Greenwood. What is it that you can do more of to better serve the community? And so if you can take the time to do that survey by scanning that code, would be very much appreciated. Because we know you love Greenwood, and we do too. It's a very special place, and as Brooklynites, we can all be very proud of this place that's getting national and international recognition. So thank you for your support. On with the show.
Don't forget about those QR codes in the back of the program. The next thing the next piece of the program, it has only something to do with Greenwood, not by the composer. Next year, hoping that we can do something else that he's doing too. But again,
Let's come back this way. Let's explore over here.
There's a great little space on 57th Street in that. Like Lucas, that you have to practice to get to. You know where that for being here. We are so happy to do this concert. It's one of our favorite days of the year. The weather never seems to disappoint, and these musicians are so dedicated. And to give up a holiday weekend and do all this great stuff and play this fantastic program. And it brings me back to my hometown. It brings me back to Brooklyn. You know, I live in Pittsburgh these days, but I rush here for this every year, and I have a blast. So I'm going to turn this mic back over to Mr. Korn before they play their last selection. And I just want to say to all of you, thank you so much for supporting this band, for supporting Greenwood. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Cindy. All the great people here at Greenwood are doing some amazing work to preserve this wonderful part of history, this wonderful oasis in Brooklyn. Thank you.
To thank you all for coming out today. It wouldn't be as much fun if you weren't here. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Again, my name is Paul Korn. I'm the director of the ISO Symphonic Band. It is an honor to be here. You all stand up, please. Just give all these fine young people a round of applause. Sometimes when we're at rehearsal, I'm giving them a really, really hard time, which happens sometimes. I remind them how amazing they are because they signed up to do this extra. They don't get any credit for it. They come after a long day on a Tuesday, middle of the week, 3 more days of school ahead of them. They're not getting home till 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. So their dedication and their musicality is just fantastic. And I can't say enough about them other than thank you. And we have a really fun few days ahead of us. We're here today, we're finally on Thursday, and that sounds good. So come out and see us again. We have more music that you haven't heard yet. So come and see us in Carnegie at 8 o'clock on Thursday. So, last thing, I just want to thank 3rd Street, of course, Brandon Tesh, who directs it all, is in the back. And this concert would not happen without Brian Wasdale, so give him a big round of applause. Dare I say the greatest march of all, John Philip Sousa's Stars and Stripes Forever.
My knees, always my knees. You see the dark spot? That's where I fell. Terrible.
Climbing up together.